morning, it's Mike Scott with Mike's Monday Morning Monologue, coming to you from my little corner of Hampshire and Market. I am going to tell you, this is going to be a little longer because I really want to wrap up the purchase agreement conversation that we've been having here for a little while. Going through kind of some of the next 5 or 6 bullet points here. First one is home warranties. That's the means to protect you as the buyer for the first year. Something goes wrong, it's going to help minimize some of that outlay of cash or expense for you. Next item or bullet point that we want to talk about is something called earnest money. That is a good faith gesture that you put down with your purchase agreement. So please, when you're out touring homes, bring a checkbook or cashier's check, depending on, or be prepared to go get a cashier's check for me. What that says to the seller is you're very serious about this, you're putting some skin in the game, and that money is eventually used as part of your down payment. The next piece of the real estate purchase agreement is the fixtures and equipment. This is where we write in that we want the washer and dryer, we want the refrigerator to stay, we want the chest freezers down in the basement to stay. We need to disclose that so the seller knows exactly what our terms are. If we leave it open, they may take everything with them, and that may be okay for you. The next section is the contingency form, where that means you need to sell house number 1 in order to buy house number 2. Not all buyers have that situation. First-time homeowners, obviously, you're not going to have that problem, but it is definitely something you have to disclose to the seller because that is a financial consideration. And we want to make sure we're being very upfront and honest. Next bullet point is something called the walkthrough, the final walkthrough. So the couple of days, 2 or 3 days before we close, sign documents, take ownership, we actually want to walk through the property to make sure that as the seller was moving out, walls didn't get damaged, floor didn't get scratched, somebody didn't break in and steal copper, or just whatever happens. We want to make sure that it's in like condition as to when the last time we saw it. The next piece is something called additional terms. So if we wanted to add in subject to a family attorney reviewing the contract, something like that, that's where we would write those things in. And the last item is the offer expiration date. This is a very important, and I don't think talked about enough, piece of our purchase agreement. Basically what that means is, so we're walking through a house, it's brand new on the market, super hot, there's 17 people there and there's 10 more coming to get in the door in the next couple of hours, but we love the house, we want to write a full price offer. We tell the seller, hey, here's your offer, and we are going to give you an hour or maybe 5 hours deadline to make a decision. We don't want to have it sitting out there for 24 hours. Or the other scenario where the house has been on the market for a little bit of time, seller's out of state, and sometimes you might need 24 to 48 hours to make a decision. But that's where we can build into those terms how long that offer's out there. That doesn't mean if the offer expires you have to rewrite or the seller can't accept it. But now it goes back to the buyer's decision. Are they going to accept these new terms? Seller comes back and says, yep, I love the offer. Sorry we didn't get back to you for 48 hours, but we're signing it now. You have the ultimate decision. I found another house. I don't want to buy this one anymore. Okay, you're out because it's an expired offer. But without that expiration, that offer is out there in infamy, and you don't know when they're going to respond. So it's just a tool to help formulate or get the process moving. So hopefully that helps and you learned something today. Any questions, as always, please reach out to me via email or phone call. That's what I'm here to help. Look forward to hearing from you. Next week, I will be here talking about some seller tips, because we're going to shift gears from buyers to sellers next week. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you come back and may have a few new wrinkles for you, new ideas. So be well, Akron, and we'll talk to you soon.